placed. So what was your first day?
Yes. So on the first day, the day was basic. The things like I have to overview, given the overview of the some of the projects which he work on his technologies, and he give me like that the some of the previous project, and they tell me like you have to create basic functionality for that, or click functionality, like basic functionalities, and some documentation process in the first day is happened. Yeah.
Okay, so right now, so can you tell me about as I'm a student as well, so can you tell me about what, what did you learn about in the Masai? Did that help in your job? Whatever you learned in Masai.
So some of the projects like like Fabbag I do, which is a Express.js Node.js project. So which I
Mhm.
learned in the during the construct week. I created that project during construct week. Those some of the functionality which I researched about at that moment, like search functionality and all. So when I doing the like this, when I want to create the search functionality, so I refer to that project, and other functionalities which I want to refer that. So I just go to that project and refer to him, and created that functionality. So that's how most of the functionalities are helping me currently in my current company and previous projects.
Okay, that's nice. And what was your favorite project that you made during Masai?
Yes, I discussed about recent. I created the Fabback project, so which I like the most because referred most of the time during when I created a new project or new functionality for a current project.
Okay, right. So moving on to the question that we all want to know about is that how was your interview? What kind of interview question you were asked? Can you tell us about that?
Hmm. So for the interview, in the interview, the advanced JavaScript questions are most of the questions whichever asked, like the debouncing, throttling, and event loop. These are some of the topics which every student know that, and these questions
Mhm.
are every time asked from the interviewer.
And what about DSA questions?
For the DSA questions, I experienced that, but big companies like a startup don't ask that much of the DSA questions. Yeah, they ask some of the startups, but some small companies are don't ask. But from the big company, if you want to go, then the companies are asking that DSA, difficult DSA questions. Like the basic DSA, like linked list and recursion. These are the topics
Exactly.
companies are asking about.
Okay, so what topic in the DSA your favorite? Like,
In the DSA, my favorite topic was a recursion. I solved that questions.
recursion, right? So
Yeah.
probably that was your. So you never asked about recursion in your interviews.
Uh, I think one company is asking in when I yes, one company is asking the recursion question. So he tell me about he give me a JavaScript question and tell me to do by the recursion. So I have to code it itself in the text editor on
Okay,
the screen.
so okay, so can you tell me about your company like flavors as you mentioned, like what kind of company is that?
So this is a company like if you know the anime. Uh,
Yes, I'm a fan of anime.
so in his first product was is a he dubbed the anime in the Hindi, and streamed
Okay.
created a streaming platform for that. The first product. There are many products. Like one of the product is Funds Connect. So it's connect the startups to the investors. This is the one product, and other product is a toy. So he created also a toys factory. It is under development. So soon he will publish that toys also. And other project is a billions. It is a Web3 project. So I involved in the two projects majorly. Other projects are doing by other people in the company.
Okay, so people are mentioning about their favorite character in anime.
Uh,
So AOT and everything. So
I watch the anime.
so do you watch anime as well?
No, no, no. I don't watch. I want to see that. I will start seeing watching that soon.
Yeah, sure. So do have you heard about that Masai changed the curriculum time, that it was 996, but currently it's 1111. So tell
Oh,
me about your experience of 996.
so 996 is some kind of, you can say, some people. If you are new at the Masai, then it is hectic for you. So I also feel hectic sometimes when I join at the first unit. So whenever you move to a second unit, third unit, then it's normal for the every student, I think, 996. And sometimes also in the middle of the units, like feel hectic. And if you manage the time, the main thing you learn from the Masai, like the time management. So you can manage all your time, like for the DSA and JavaScript. For the projects, you can manage your time from the Masai.
Okay. So as you said, 996. So how was you working as in a tight deadline? You know, we
So,
have a deadline of doing assignments. So how did you manage all that?
So firstly, whenever I have a deadline like today or tomorrow, so what I do, I divided the task into the small parts. So it's may whenever I achieve the small part, it's make me feel achievable. The task is achievable, and
Mhm.
then I do the another task, and that's how I can achieve the easily task. And I write it down all the tasks. Firstly, when I was joined the Masai, I didn't write anything in my copy. So then after sometimes I started noted down my tasks. So that's how it's make me more productive. For yes,
So you used to write your like task and
right, right,
you check it down when you complete the
right,
task.
right,
So
right.
any other tips like people doing working in a tight schedule?
Any other? I think take it down in the Notion or I in the copy, or and I think that, or yes, that is a tip I basically follow.
Okay, so that 996 experience help you in any in your work ethics and work culture in your job?
Yes, yes, it's very helpful. Like because 9 and 6 make person more productive, I think, because how its time is going. Like you have a 3 hours class, and 2 hours class for the DSA. That's and you have to also do the assignments. Then that's make me you good make me you're productive so much. That,
Productive.
yes.
Okay, so moving on to a question where most of the people might be want to ask, who was your favorite teacher in Masai?
So my favorite teacher was the Samanand sir. That's
Sachan sir.
yes, at
Yeah,
that
he's
time.
a mutually favorite.
Yes, yes, yes. So at that time, yeah, he is my favorite teacher because he
So
cleared most of
mm,
the concept in the advanced JavaScript, which is mostly asked in the interviews.
yeah. So what other thing you like about the Sonan sir?
So uh, it feel comfortable to the other students, like yeah, he detailed down all the things, like and also do interacted with the student and read the comments and reply to that, the funny comments sometimes. Yeah, that's make me every, I think every student like those answer.
Exactly. So you must have heard about the Pablo,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes, yes. When I
Pablo
leave
Pandey.
the, yes, yes, yes. When I leave the Masai at that time, that name is famous.
Okay. So and so he teaches coding, right? So who was your favorite DSA teacher?
The DSA teacher is Ankush sir. Is a,
Ankush sir. Okay.
yes. He cleared down most of the concept.
Yes, he's my one of the favorite as well.
Yeah.
So and can you tell me about bit more about the CSBT, the English,
Okay.
uh, you know,
Yes, yes. So in the CSBT, I think the my favorite is the Isha ma'am is one of the favorite.
Isha ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So and tell me more about your like how did you manage to, how did the CSBT help you in your company, like speaking English and listening skills and everything?
The CSBT make me more confident, like to tell to explain the things clearly. I also learned currently the most of the things by talking to the peoples, but the CSBT, like they give a topic and you have to tell in the front of the all the student, so that make more confident to all of us, I think.
Yeah, that you earn confidence and everything. So and people want to know about, they're constantly asking me the question like, do you work from home or from office?
So currently, I am working from working from home. So I am currently am Kolkata. So I usually travel a lot and travel one place to another. Last place which I visited was the Shimla. I stay around for 2 months in the Shimla, and after that I come to right now currently in the last week I come to Kolkata, and I am here and exploring the Kolkata and its environment.
There must be hot in Kolkata, right?
Right, right, right.
It's
It's
not
I
that
think
cold.
22 degrees Celsius.
So you're living life, people are telling you. And okay, so during Masai time, so have you ever felt so demotivated that you asked yourself, maybe I cannot able to proceed coding? Have you, or if you did, then how did you manage to, solve that?
So yeah, sometimes you feel like when you can't able to do the assignments and can't able to do the DSA question and your scores are less than you are failed. I think like the 0 marks or 5 2. That's make you demotivated. Like I can't able to do that. So you take your time and refresh your mind and uh, starting from the basic concept. Firstly, you clear the basic concept. Don't jump into the another the difficult topics, and the sometimes like you missed today class, you missed the today class, and then all the class are you can't able to understand. So firstly you complete the first class and then jump to the next class. That's how you can, I think, learn things fastly.
Yeah, right. And have you ever done like, that I will watch this lecture after some time. I'm gonna watch the record section. Have you ever
Mhm.
done that?
Yes, yes, yes. Many of the times I saw the recorded lectures, because if you miss the one lecture and then all the lectures in the
Exactly.
week are missing. Like I usually watch in the weekends. I don't go for the weekends and watch the lectures and complete the topic at that time whenever I miss.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, every video is linked to one another.
Right.
So and so that must be helped you in assignment as well.
Hmm.
So moving on to next question, how did you manage to balance your academic life and your your personal life during Masai?
So during Masai, the mostly whenever the construct week is completed, so I usually go for the travel or met the my friends. So before that, the whole month I usually at the home and completing my concepts and all. That's how I manage. I think most the personal life and curriculum life, and yeah, that's all. On the construct, after
So
construct we completed, then I usually go for the met my friends.
okay, so yeah, as you mentioned about construct week, so how was your experience during construct week? Like,
Yes. So during the construct week, I usually learn lot of the things, like making a connection with a new, making a new friend, and learning the new things like new concepts about that, and learn about the time management. And at the last day we work whole the day, like the every at the every project. uh, so that's how I learn most of the things, like the functionality in Node.js, Express.js, these all the created I project on the React.
so what was your favorite topic? And as you mentioned React, so tell me about that. What is your favorite topic in React?
React in the favorite topic, use effect and use state is a, I think, the basic topic, and very useful topic in the React, I think. So I like that topic that much.
People are constantly asking you about your salary, so
Yes, yes,
don't tell them, but at least, yeah, tell them that that's a good package. I was expecting and I got that.
right, right.
Okay,
I around, you can say, six figure, you can say. I got that.
good, good. And people also want to know about your age. How old are you?
So right now I am at 20.
Oh, you're 20.
20-year old.
That's
Yeah.
really
In
great.
the 19, I joined the first company when I.
Okay, 20. And that's really good. I mean, you are inspiration to many people because many people are, to 20, they are studying in college and everything.
Right,
They don't
right,
think about getting a job. That's
right.
really motivation. So, moving on to some question about your company, like it's your company where you were working at Flavors, right? So, is it work life is, hectic, or it's, fine?
It's very fine. Like it's a startup environment, so sometimes you feel very hectic. But some of the, because there are no working hours, the pressure on the working hours, like I have to do at the 10 to 6 only work. So like I sometimes I work on the night, and when I want to sleep on the day, there are no problem. They also comfortable with that. So it's very chill environment here.
Okay. So, what's the position currently in there?
Full stack developer.
Full stack web developer, right?
Hmm.
And also, how do you manage? As you said, you do workation, right? You go to places and work. So, how do you manage that? Maybe because some of the time you are traveling, internet gone off and
Mhm.
connection problems. So, how do you tend to work on that?
So I usually travel on the weekends mostly, and if I travel and I got a work, so I already tell taking a leave from my company, and if I got the work, so whenever I got the internet connection, so I just do that work at that moment.
Okay. So that's good. And one really interesting question has appeared. So, Arpit, bro, have you ever got async?
Uh, I got two times async in the first unit,
Oh,
and
really?
In the third unit, I'd got 2 times.
Okay, so what was the reason, like what was the hard part that
Though
the reason you got async?
though in the first unit, like everyone know, like 9 and 6 is very hectic schedule. So I have to take time for adapt that thing. So 9 and 6 schedule. So then after in the third unit, my due to my some health issues, that's why I take the in the third unit, because some of my classes are missed. Uh, I have a fever for a week, so that's why 1 week class is pending, and the in the next month, and when I get the acing, then I just clear that classes and clear that assignment, and yes.
Okay, so it's really inspiration that you got acing in the first unit and you still managed to that didn't demotivated you to maybe I should not proceed this coding life. So
Mhm.
that's really inspiration. So and so you said, as you said, you got acing in third unit, which was I think JS 201, right?
Yes, 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 yes. Advanced.
So just right. So yeah, in the how in the second time you, I mean, when you repeated it, so how smooth you became after that acing.
After the acing, I little bit more confident because whichever topic is I don't clear that. So when I just got the acing, so that at that moment I learned most of the things. Like I discussed the Fabback project I created on the third unit. At that time, that was a solo project because acing student have to create the solo project. So I learned most new things, like which I discussed, like search functionality and these all the things. So it's make me more confident after that.
Okay, yeah, I've also came to know about this fact that learning about projects, and if you work on project, you get your topics cleared from everything. So that's really good. And so tell me about more, like after the async, then how as you said, you got two times async, right?
Right, right.
And so I'm confused that React is one of the the I would say hard topic. So how was your experience in React?
Yes, the React is very hard, but when you created like a basic project, like simple projects, to-do list project, to-do list is a basic project. If you create 4 to 5 times by yourself, I think your concept will be clear. So that's how I cleared the use state and use effect topic. That's how I created 4 to 5 times to-do list. Whenever I forget the how to use the use state, and research about googling it. So that's how I clear that thing.
Okay, so as you said, you're learning one topic like to do and multiple times will help you, as this tip will also help me because as I'm work learning React as well.
Okay. Yeah,
So
clear the to-do list, and I think you can do any create the any project in the React.
okay. And also while you were in Masai and learning everything, so did you use any external website, maybe YouTube and any other thing you maybe referred to, and how did that help?
Yes, sometimes I refer to that, but it's not have a time, or have us the time to see the YouTube and do that. But in on the weekend, I see the Thapa Technical is a YouTube channel. I refer to that, and from the JavaScript perspective, so I see the Akshay Sini is a YouTube channel for the advanced JS concept. I see that, so I refer to that videos and creating the notes. It's uh, helping me on the interviews.
Okay. As you mentioned about notes, that many people ask people that should we make notes, and if that gonna help. So can you tell us about that? Do you make
Yes, I
notes, and how
created
did that help?
yes, I created the notes on the Notion, and whenever I take the whenever a class is happened, I take the screenshot and paste it on the Notion. So at that time, I have a dual screen setup. So in one screen, the class is happened, and taking the screenshot and pasted it. So when I feel like I ought to revise that, the whole video is so much time taking. So I just go through
Mhm.
that notes and learn that.
Oh yeah, yes. That's you also you referred to, the watching the pre-class video. Maybe
Yes.
we cannot watch the whole length of video again. So you referred to ever have you ever referred to watching pre-class
Uh,
again?
for the pre-class, yes, I just see the before a class, I just see the pre-class video, and I don't take notes for that class. I taking most of the notes on the live class, because that's make you more understandable, because teacher is taught more about that topic. That's why.
Okay. Okay. Moving on to some about your company placement questions. So do you feel like going to, big companies like, Fang, Microsoft, Netflix, and everything?
Yes.
Or if you are going there, so are you preparing for that?
Yes, I like to go to that companies. I think every developer dream is to go Google, Microsoft, and Amazon. So I also like to go, but currently I'm not preparing. So because currently I feel like I have to learn more about things, and so I just I have my goal is to work on the startups for the most 2 years or 3 years in the next 3 years, and then after that I will switch to the big companies, big giant companies.
Okay. So, okay, that's right. And tell me about what was your favorite, the front end or back end, or if you're, I mean, give tips about it. If you have a front end, you tend to like more front end.
Mhm.
So, what tech, if you should learn about it.
So in the front end, I use tech Next.js plus TypeScript, and in the back end, I use Express plus TypeScript. The I like the backend when I learned the Masai, but as experience, when I created the project on the front end, so then I also like the React and Next.js. So I create and make me more confident after working some of the project in the last company. So yeah.
Okay, so you tend to like more front end, right?
Right, right. Right now, I'm more in the last company which I work. So I work as a front end developer. I didn't get any back end project, but in the current company, I got the back end projects, full stack projects, because I work here as a full stack developer.
Okay. So, tell me about more about backend as well, because people here also they like backend. So tell me about that. What should they go
So
for?
yes, yes. So for the backend, I think firstly learn the Express.js and MongoDB. It is a basic, and you have to create the MVC pattern. And create the code on the basis of the MVC pattern, and then you can create a good backend for the sometimes you got some error and stuck the whole day, when I learned the
Mhm.
backend, so I stuck mostly a day in the same error. I can't able to understand. So create more project as you can, so then you got some experience and got the errors, then you easily create the backend projects, and you feel more confident at that time.
Okay. So people also want to know about your education,
So as
your
I tell you,
education. So as
yeah.
you,
Mhm. As I tell you, I am a 12th pass student. I didn't take any kind of degree. I only pursue the Masai school course.
yeah. So are you do you wanna do the master's course, or if you want to do the graduation later, are you planning to do that?
Currently, I'm not planning, but in the future, if I got some good course, so I will join that course.
Yeah, sure. And uh, tell me about more, interview. How do you manage to prepare for interviews?
So for the interview, I just say that I see the access any videos and all and Masai notes which I create on the Notion. So whenever I go to the place, go switch whenever I want to switch the company, I refer to that thing, that all the notes and all the questions I refer to that and learn that, revise that, and go for the company interview.
Okay, so you must learn from the revised batch as well. So can you tell me about what happened in revised batch, revision batch in
Uh,
Masai?
revision batch, in the revision batch you got the projects, and you will have to create like small projects for a day which ever ask in the interview, most of the interviews, and you got some evaluations which the companies conducted on the platform like Hacker Earth and Hacker Rank, so you got that experience as well. So that's how you prepare for the interview.
Okay, so also did you refer to any external website to solve question of DSA? You know,
So solve
it's just
question
like,
for, okay. So for solve question, I refer to the Geek for Geeks. I think most of the DSA answers have a Geek for the Geeks, and right now we got the Chat GPT. So when I got stuck
yes.
in the any problem, I just paste on the Chat GPT, and in the response, I got the solution.
Okay, Chat GTP, it's very trending right now. Everyone is talking about Chat GTP. So that helped you in your work, or
Yes, it's also helped me in the my work. Like some of the problems whenever I stuck in my work during my work, so I just refer to Google or Chat GPT. And
yeah, okay. So here people are asking about like how do you manage to, as you already told us that you managed to, schedule your assignment deadlines, and and you apply for backend and everything. So moving on to more of, about your company placement. And so what kind of advice do we want to give to people who wants, going to tech field, and which company they should opt in?
so I think which company gives you a knowledge, good knowledge about and a good projects during when you work on the company. The first company you have to choose which company give you a good knowledge. So you have to go that company in the first time, whichever salary is given to him. Like don't go for the good packages. So
Hmm.
you got a great knowledge and switch that and got a great, you will got a great package from the past company.
And yeah, and most of the people also want to know that if you get a low package, for example, it's a first job, so do you
Correct.
think people should opt for it? Because more packages will also means more work, right? So how do
No,
you,
it's
so tell
not
me about
same thing. Like more package means more work. So I would say like in the last company my packages was low, so
hmm.
my so I have to work more for that company, and that company is giving more package, so I have to do less work. So it's not relatable. Uh, So you have a knowledge, great knowledge. If you have a great knowledge, you can easily do any. You don't have, didn't take much of the time for the project. If you don't have a knowledge, then you take more time.
Okay, so what also type of things you do after you get in your personal life, like anything away from work? What do you do, your talent and everything? Tell us about that.
So from the work, I just tell about, like, I like travel, so I go for the hiking and go for and bike rides. These all the things.
Okay.
I visited more places. So yeah, and exploring the food of that city. So yeah, that things do after the work. I do after the work. Yes.
And one more thing that as I'm a student as well, so I want to know, and we all want to know that we want to make our parents proud. So
Right.
when we get placed, so what was your parent reaction like when you got placed?
So his reaction is he was very happy at that moment, and he tell that he I think he's very happy, and the feeling was very proud for him, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So moving on to a question, what advice would you give to a student who is going to join Masai, and how you're going to advise them that how you should manage your time and everything?
So I want to give advice, like, don't cheat the Masai system. So like some of the student,
Exactly.
yes. So like learning the things and cheat that system. Yeah, I think he will also graduate after cheating the system. Then after, when he got into the company and he got the task and he didn't can't able to go, and then I think he will fire from the company. So didn't cheat the system. If you want to take time, take the S and learn the thing, and then move to the next unit.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like you should not cheat at all, because how
Right.
would you going to work? And about we should just keep trying and trying until we get success. And
Right.
any other tips, who is currently in Masai as a student, and they're finding difficult to coding in DSA and JavaScript and React?
So I would say that he created as much as projects whenever he learned the things. So whenever he learned basic things, he created a small project and published to his GitHub, and that's make him very confident, I think. That's all. And other thing is cheating, which I already discussed. Don't cheat that.
Yeah, never cheat, guys. So, and there's a lot of people here. If you want to ask question, you can write in chat box. I'm gonna ask Arpit.
So the one question was, I see, like, do you learn important interview DS? The things, what is the important interview DS in the development?
One person asked, "Have you managed any team?"
No, no, no. Currently, I think it's a small company right now. It's a seed company. That's why I think I am only a developer here right now in the company. So we have not at all a dev team. So the in company there are two project managers and other other senior persons, and I manage all the development work here.
Okay, and one guy asked, "What is your hardest unit? Like you felt this unit was
Uh,
hard?"
Hardest unit is a React. I think the hardest unit, I feel that, because didn't understand at that time use standard, use fact. Then after I created the to-do list, then I created that concept. After at the end of the unit, I cleared that concept and created the project.
Okay. What was your DSA favorite topic?
DSA difficult topic though, so I think the linked list was a difficult topic, I think, for me. I can't able to understand. I able to learn that topic at the unit 5, which I taught in the 3rd unit. I able to understand on the 5th unit before the
Okay.
interviews.
Okay. So, what about the if you found linked list hard, then what about the trees and graph?
So I think the trees and graph we got. I am at the uh, Charlie bed. I think I am at the Charlie batch. So I think I didn't taught the that topics trees and graph because Masai is divided student at that time. So I got overview about that, not the deep things about that.
Okay. So, and also, what was your marks during the Masai in DSA? Like, was your above average or average?
So sometimes I got 7, or sometimes I got 0 also. So it's like average. You can say like 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the basic marks I got. Some 1 or 2
Okay.
times I got the 10 marks. Not every time I got 10 marks.
Okay. So, have you got any acing the DSA as well?
Yes, in the first unit, I just taught about the I got acing in the DSA. That's why I got acing during the. So at that time, the course was the divider not in the DSA or something. So if you fail on the DSA, then the whole unit you will fail. You will have to repeat the whole unit at that time.
Yes, exactly. And also, have you ever got email from Masai that your assignment percentage is low and your classes, not joining classes on
Uh,
time, you have so many absence?
Uh, no, I didn't. I attend, I think, most of the classes. That's why I didn't get that. The assignment percentage is low. I think I got in the 4th unit. Yes. In I got that mail. When I learned
Okay.
the React, I can't able to understand the concept. So I didn't do the any assignment at that time. So at the end, so I completed my assignment, all the assignments and submit that.
Okay, that's nice. And I think I have covered most of the question. If anyone going to ask in chat box, how many interview have you attended for your first job?
So for the first job, I attended like the first interview was the basic overview interview. Like I didn't ask any DSA questions. In the second interview, I just come and they tell me to create a responsive design, or they give me a design and tell me to create the responsive designs for that. So it's for a half an hour interview. I have to create in front of him. So then in the third round I have to create like given a project. So I have to do all the things, instruction given in the project, and I have to do that. So it's a basic
Mhm.
project. It's a video streaming platform, basic, and you whenever you click and pop up is come and pop up will have a video, and you have to play that video. So then in the final round, they asked some JavaScript questions, and after that, my final interview will happen, and I got the offer from him.
Okay, nice. Okay, so people have also assignments at 7. So I'm gonna ask you last question, and we will just wrap up the session. So while in interview, have you ever went black? blank and you don't know what to say. So how did you escape from that? If the interview asked you a question.
Yes, yes, yes. Sometimes the and when the first of the interviews, I was blanked during the interview. Like he asked more deep about the topic. Like he asked, I think about the map function at the third. What is the
Mm.
third parameter? So at that time, I didn't know that. So I was blank. So I take 2 minutes from them, and but can't able to do. So I just say I didn't know right now. So that's how I come from that, and I tell him to ask me the another question. So I didn't waste the interviewer time. So if you don't know,
Mm.
then tell me like you don't know. Tell me to ask
Yeah.
him all, because every person don't have the all the thing know all the things.
Okay. One guy asked, how do you switch company? Like, what is the process of switching the company?
For the switching the company, like uh, you just apply. Firstly, you just apply for the resignation. So resignation
Mm.
process is different from the other all the companies. Like some of the companies given a 1 month notice period, and given some 2 month notice period. So so I just uh, follow the I do 15-day or notice period. Then after I buy out the notice period. So because other companies uh, uh, tell me to buy out that, so I just buy out and
Okay.
switch that company.
Okay. Okay. By that, we will wrap up the session. Okay. Ritu, can you unmute? I think Ritu is not there. So, okay, guys, we have it, Simon's at 7. I think we should wrap up, and that's all. Thank you for joining, guys. Thank you, Arpit, for your valuable lessons and tips to us, as we are all students here.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, bye guys, bye bye, have a nice day.
Nice day.